Hey, ahoy, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. So I know this is a little bit different, but I thought I would enroll myself into the upcoming wildlife firefighting. So ask me why, I don't know. But they're willing to pay, and I'm willing to work, so there's that. But I got 3 weeks to train. Today's my first day. It's wet, it's cold. It's 3 miles with a 45-pound pack on my back. Not today though. Today I'm just doing 3 miles just to see. Now, of course, most of you would be like, "Oh yeah, that's easy." Well, yeah, but let's just say that I don't know if it's being in my 40s or what it was, but I seem to have put on a couple of pounds over the last couple of years. So being active is definitely healthy. Being active in the rain, it's fine as long as, you do your best to stay dry. But I got my Timmy the Brand hoodie. I don't really have rain gear, but we're going to see how it goes. I'm about a quarter of the way through, but I'll get back to you guys in just a little bit. I think my camera's getting wet, but you can see though it's cloudy. The neighborhood, it's not the best to walk in, but it's alright. I'd be alright. Other people do it too. But yeah, it definitely is on the railroad tracks though. But now I'm getting into on the way to downtown, enjoying myself. It's actually not too bad. I feel if you bring water, you stay hydrated, and you take your time and do your best to stay warm enough. It's not that bad. We'll see what life comes up, and it's funny because I've only told a couple of people since I've had the news, but who doesn't like the idea of at least trying, right? And you don't know until you try. So I decided to get wet and cold and wet feet because I'm out here actually trying. And then we'll see what tomorrow has. They're gonna be calling me Timmy Goggins and be like, "Get after it, go out there, go out and exercise, right?" So anyways, it's all right. I try to listen to something to keep me occupied, and I think since I'm in a new area, that helps too. But I'm always doing something. Plus, also, don't forget, you got to give them good material, so that way when they write a movie about your life, they got something to write about, right? And hopefully something that people want to watch or listen to. So now, for me though, it's definitely not the attention. In fact, it's the opposite. I really don't like a lot of attention, but I know I got to put myself out there, and also to try to show some of you guys that you can do it too. So, plus also, even though it's going to be raining till like July, it's not that bad. And I picked a good time too, where it's really light. So, definitely you want to push yourself, but also, you want to try to make yourself comfortable while you're doing it too, right? At least a little bit. So where are we off to today? We're off to, it's going to be, I think, a Saturday market or a weekend market over in a neighborhood about a mile and a half away. Just by chance it meets about the halfway point that I'm looking for. And then also too, that, doing this every day, I'm bound to run across the market. And also I want to see what that's about, to see about being a possible vendor as well. So, when you're out there, you got to keep on thinking of different ideas and, try to use your imagination, either if it is, generate income or, possibilities. Plus, too, you never know, like you might run into somebody. Whoa! Almost ate it. So that's also too what I'm learning is this isn't exactly the easiest terrain. It's not too hard, but it does get wet and slippery out here. And either the city chooses not to put the money into it or something, because the infrastructure could definitely be a lot better. But, you know, there's not a whole group of people. And, you know, too, it's like, even though you're used to that city life, you know, sometimes rocky roads and terrain, you know, it's not the worst. And then, too, I hear that other places got even more rocky terrain, so there's that. But, yeah, I should be arriving over at the market in the next maybe 10 minutes. I don't exactly know where it's at, but to try to save some juice on the battery, I kind of did a map on Google, and then kind of like clicked it in my brain. So I'm using, I guess, like memory GPS, and hopefully I'll make it. So if not, you know, you gotta trust the process, right? You gotta pass the hiring phase, and also some FEMA tests or some kind of like special test you gotta take, study for that. But, you know, I figured I'm at least out here doing it. Why? Partly because I didn't think they were going to call back. So I didn't think that they were going to be interested on having me do something like that. I'm pretty sure you need to have a ethical place, you know, special certs and license and stuff. And I looked into it when I was in Oakland, but that was a different story. And then also, too, that wasn't Wildlands. So, but, you know, the ages are definitely catching up. You know, like that song, you know, I ain't as young as I used to be. But, you know, I still got a little bit left in me, too. So, walking past a brewery. Apparently there's 900 breweries in the state of Oregon. Wild. So, now, I don't have any interest in alcohol. And then also, too, I feel that it basically does more harm than good. So very, very rarely will I be drinking. And it's normally for like some social event that you'll be lucky to see me in. So anyways, it's nice looking out at the neighborhoods. And I think I'm almost there. So I don't think I'm going to be filming the market because I don't think it's up today. But if it is, I'll definitely let you guys know too. Apparently I walked right past it because, yeah, the event's not there today. So I'm walking back. But, you know, so far easy peasy. So I feel like Seattle was harder because it's very steep. So Seattle, even walking a couple of blocks, can have its challenging moments just due to the incline. So here it's just more like, as far as like the ground's wet. So, but anyways, yeah, I'm headed back. So doing 3 miles, it ain't bad. It's just, I know getting used to being active, I have to get that muscle in there first. So make sure to do stretches too when you go out. But hopefully, you guys might want to decide to go out too, or have some encouragement going out. So, but anyways, yeah, I'm on the way back, and I'll be back there maybe, I don't know, 20 to 25 minutes. So if you made it this far in the video, and you know you're wanting some motivation, one is, you know, I'm sure if I could do it, you know, even if it's just walking like a little bit, like you can get your butt out and start walking too. You know, if you want to watch my video or other videos. So, you know, I like to listen to those compilations, and although they're animated, I have the phone in my pocket, so I don't be watching it. But, you know, I'd be doing the compilations, you know, where they do a lot of different variety of different speakers and different ways of saying the same thing, telling you go out there and don't make no excuses. So the first one I was listening to was go out there and be a man or something like that. And the one I'm on to now is no excuses. But, you know, just in case you need a reminder, I know I need a reminder too. It's easy to say my first day, but, you know, I'm going to keep on doing it. You know, I now see, I know, like, I seem to periodically put myself in some wacky situations. But the thing is, though, as Timmy, though, I put my name to my word. So, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm probably going to be doing it. And, not only is it good character building, but then, too, people aren't going to be trusting you if you're not out there, doing it, even if it does seem kind of silly sometimes. So, just like, dressing up in my apron and, selling socks and tea can seem a little silly sometimes, especially as a gentleman in his 40s. Like, I got socks and tea for sale. But, the thing is, too, is to get people on notice that also, like, my brand, and that, I'm going to be doing other things, too, besides just tea and socks. I also do incense, though, and stickers. There's that. But surprisingly, it was a really short trip, and it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. But what I got to tell you guys, though, too, is don't injure yourself. So, even if you're in pretty good shape, at least for a little while, you don't want to go past your 80 threshold. Like, it's easy to get excited and want to spurt and start jogging and running or doing weights and all that, which is fine. But, if you got some weight on you, you definitely want to do like a test run, Like, also, like, I could be getting better shoes. So, when some cash starts coming, or let's just say, like, I got all the cash in the world that I'll ever need. It's just not always in the bank, right? So, when some more of that cash starts coming in the bank, I might be getting some good shoes too. Now, these are good shoes. They're New Balance, and they're made for running or walking or jogging. But and also they're really light. But I've had them for like a year, maybe 2, and so I wasn't using them very much, but for active use, like walking around in Seattle. But I started wearing them as my everyday. See if we can cross right here. Go, go, go. So, I started using them as my everyday shoes. And, too, it's nice that, when you do activities, if you have the ability to get shoes just for that, that's great. But, if not, use what you got for now, right? So, thankfully, it's not raining really too bad. It's just drizzling right now. But, same too, like, I'm using my hoodie because not only is it my brand, but also because it's what I have. So, as David Goggins says, go out there and get after it, right? Deja says hi, by the way. So, I keep a little camping chair out with a little blanket, and that's like one of her favorite spots. But say hi, Deja. Hi, princess. Hi, pretty kitty. So, I would take her on my trip with me, but she gets a little, how do you say, like, she likes to stretch out, after a couple minutes, and, it's maybe an hour, like, she could do it. Plus, also, since she's a princess, I don't want her out in the cold and the wet if I could help it. But, so far, I've kept her out maybe 45 minutes in the backpack. We might do an hour, but I definitely, too, might get a bigger backpack for her. So I'm guessing she's probably between 15 and 17 pounds, but I haven't weighed her in a while. I made it back, though. Also, too, got my mail, so, but yeah, that wasn't too bad. I'm definitely feeling a little bit in my knees, a little bit in my legs, but that's why you got to go out there and do it. And then also, too, doing any steps is more than a lot of people do. And, sure, they say as you get older, but also, too, your age definitely impacts on how committed you want to be to your health. But, and, too, I don't mind getting a little wet. And also, too, like, you ain't cold if you're, working out, out there exercising. But, so I don't mind being a little cold, a little wet. I just don't want to be wearing my glasses while it's wet, because that's a major no-no. One of my biggest pet peeves is water on your lenses, but I'm sure a lot of you can tell or a lot of you feel the same way. And thankfully too, I don't need my glasses to walk around. So, but yeah, day one. So let's see how long we keep this going for, right? Let me know too if you guys want to see more of these, or if you guys feel like it motivates you or what have you. And if you made it this far, feel free, like, subscribe, do all that. So I know everyone tells you, but it's true though too. The algorithm, sucks that up like candy. So until next time, you guys have a good night.